I know I told you before that you had nothing to lose, but when you think about it, you kind of got everything to lose, man.
It must be my birthday. I mean, it is the end of June, so maybe Christmas in July? I mean, oh man. I'm not exactly confused because this kind of stupidity is normal for Trey, but did we just jump into a time machine or something? E3 2012? E3 2012. Not E3 2013, people. Not the E3 that was weeks ago in 2014, people. But E3 2012. What the hell does 2 years ago have to do with the spankings Daddy has given you 2 days ago, Trey? Nothing. But, nonetheless, I'll entertain your dumbass as dealing with you is as easy as dealing with children. Now, why did I watch E3 this year? Well, presently I have a sprained ACL and a sprained MCL, so I'm not exactly mobile or moving anywhere currently. Why I say it's an event for social rejects is you lames actually get hyped up each and every year only to be disappointed. But I told you it was going to be a disaster when I went back and looked at the recap and made my videos. Guess what, Trey? Guess what, everybody? It was a disaster. Not just for Nintendo, but Sony and Microsoft. And then, wow, the stupidity is mind-numbing because you're really bringing up Grand Theft Auto 5. I mean, you really didn't just compare waiting a year for the definitive version of Grand Theft Auto 5, which will include the same type of mod support that has kept a 5-year-old game in GTA 4 relevant on the PC, with some lowly, inferior, full-price $60 Batman Arkham City on the Wii U, did you? And no, you did not just say, I'll be spending $60 on Grand Theft Auto 5, did you? Maybe, you don't know, because I can't tell you the last time I ever bought a PC game, even brand new, even day one on the PC for $60. Maybe you need to update yourself on Green Man Gaming, CDKeyprices.com, etc. Be more intelligent next time. Thank you. Now, if Nintendo doesn't win, they lose. Apparently, World Cup terminology hasn't really hit you quite yet, but then again, you're a social reject and you don't watch sports. You don't always have to not win to lose, or you don't always have to lose to not win. There's things called ties, and there's also circumstances involved in each and every situation. But you really can't comprehend that, can you? You really can't comprehend a company that literally had their third-party support hanging in the balance that if they did not win, they'd lose. Microsoft nor Sony lost this year's E3, but did they win? No. But unlike Nintendo, they weren't under the pressure in the prior years to knock it completely out of the park. Well, look at the end game, Trey. Look at the end game. They didn't knock it out of the park, and now what do we have? You've got third parties like Ubisoft holding games back that are completed due to the Wii U's failings, let alone the complete abandonment and exodus that is third-party support on Nintendo consoles. Like I said, Trey, World Cup. America didn't have to win against Germany to advance. They needed a tie to get through. Hell, we lost and we got through. But you can't understand that some teams, this including Nintendo, needed to win because if they did not win, they were losers. Now, you took a clip of me saying no Advance Wars on a 3DS and me saying I'm not buying a 3DS. Again, you realize that video was made June 6, 2012, right? A Link Between Worlds was announced 10 months later and came out even further down the road than that because I had not even had my 3DS for an entire year. But hey, why don't you tell the people the real reason why I bought a 3DS? Oh, that's right. The Wii U is such a disaster that a Nintendo fan, a person that enjoys Nintendo games like myself, even if he doesn't like handheld games, is forced to buy a handheld just to get that Nintendo experience because, The Wii U is a console, a Nintendo console, that doesn't provide a Nintendo experience. Imagine that. Now, here we go again with the third-party support. And dude, you're 32 years old and still don't understand that third-party support, whether you like it or you hate it, is the lifeblood of a console. Period. Fact. Cannot be disputed. There's a reason why the Wii, despite selling 100 million plus units, died in 2011. And here it is in 2014, the PlayStation 3 and the 360 are still getting games 3 years later. Not to mention, there are also third-party exclusives consoles get that are not on PC. And there are also third-party multi-plat games that consoles get that aren't on PC. Persona Arena, anybody? Thank you. Now, if I don't play Sony exclusives, and Microsoft either A, doesn't have exclusives, or B, they show up on PC later, then why the hell shouldn't I want Nintendo to get third-party support and want Nintendo to get good in-house first-party support, so I'd have a console that not only has the Nintendo games I like, but third-party multi-plat games and third-party games that are either exclusive to consoles or are multiplats that aren't on PC. Imagine that. Oh, and what does me saying I wouldn't buy a Wii U for multiplats and clowning you for the Wii U not getting the definitive version of all your favorite games have to do with one and another? Yeah, it doesn't exactly work that way. Me saying I'm not going to buy a system for games I can buy on a PC has nothing to do with you saying the definitive version of all. That's right, people. Look up that word on dictionary.com. ALL. All your favorite games. This is, Trey, yet another miserable video in which you had nothing to do with any of my last two videos. Absolutely nothing. I understand that you're slow in the brain, but how you thought jumping back to 2012 to fail and making points then would erase any of the clownings and beatings you took over the last 48 hours is beyond me. But then again, this is what happens when you're a 32-year-old virgin who admits to not getting action for, what, the last 10 months? And why is that? Oh, wait, you said it's because you have a job, right? Yeah, I keep forgetting, man. I keep forgetting it's all the homeless bums in the world that are pulling the best-looking women.